everyone, so it's been a while. I sucked at making videos all year long really, but this is going to be kind of a life update slash summer mental health favorites. And also I want you to leave questions down below for a Q&A. They can be related to absolutely anything. I want my next video to start off with a Q&A just to answer questions that you guys may have, and then I want to move in to finally making frequent videos again. So also if you have topics that you really want to see, put them down below, and I'm going to work really hard to actually make sure I get videos done. Quick life update, I have started college. I go to one that's like a half-hour away from me with my boyfriend Dylan. I actually like it, which I wasn't expecting to like any school I go to, but it's kind of a quiet school. It's not huge, and I don't know, like I haven't had a day where I completely dread going there yet, so that's a good sign. And I'm majoring in psychology. Probably want to be a therapist, something along those lines. I had like kind of a scare last week because I was having issues getting loans and was worried that I'd have to leave school, and now I've gotten a bigger loan from financial aid, but I do still have stuff I have to pay off myself for 10 months, which is kind of annoying. I don't get why I can't get the full loan, but whatever, at least I can stay in school. I just won't have much extra money for doing anything or to put in my savings. But overall, I'm doing alright right now, and it's almost fall, so that's my favorite season and it always makes me happier and more motivated. So anyways, now I'm going to move on to summer favorites or mental health favorites. I don't really have any physical things to show you besides my tattoo, which you guys have already seen because that's the only like big thing I bought this summer. I'll link that video down below, but I'll show you right now. It probably won't really get in the shot because I don't have a viewfinder, so I can't see what I'm doing, but there's my tattoo. So obviously that's a favorite. I got that on like the 29th of June or whatever. And the next really fun thing that I did is I went to a 21 Pilots concert. I didn't have tickets for anything, and one of my friends, her name is Sophia, we were like best friends from 1st to 7th grade, and then we kind of like just drifted apart and started hanging out with other people. And then we just see each other every now and then, like go to movies together or whatever. We've started hanging out more this past summer since the concert, but she had texted me and she was like, hey, this is random, but do you like 21 Pilots? Because I have an extra ticket. And I was like, fuck yeah, I like 21 Pilots. I was so excited. So that was a really fun concert. I love 21 Pilots. They were amazing. So there was a part in the concert where Tyler Joseph was playing the piano, which, assuming now that it wasn't actually him, but someone came out and put a sheet over him and they disappeared. So I think it was someone else playing the whole time because they had ski masks on, so you couldn't tell. And we were looking for him, and he appeared like a couple rows in front of us, and like we both just died a little inside at that moment. And he took off his ski mask, and like I don't even know, we were just freaking out. Like that was crazy. For a week in Maine, I went to my boyfriend's mother's house with my boyfriend. And we had fun there. We went to a state park one day and had a picnic, and then we decided to climb up the mountain that was there. I was not dressed for that at all. Wasn't planning on climbing it, so I had jeans and Converse on. So my feet didn't feel too great after, but it was a nice view. It was worth it. And then the next day we went canoeing, and it was just like a nice relaxing week off from work and everything. I went to the beach with my friend Sophia at one point. That was fun. And then Sophia and I went to North Conway. It's a place in New Hampshire. It's a few hours away from me. And it's up in the mountains, and we found like a swimming hole type thing to swim at. And that was fun. It was slippery and it was interesting, but it was good. And we went and got pizza afterwards, like the most amazing pizza ever from the Flatbread Pizza Company. And then after that, we were kind of just stopping at different scenic views because there's a lot up there when you're driving around. We got off at this one. There's a little like pond and then a bridge off to the side. So we're just like walking along the bridge to get to the other side, and I see something out of the corner of my eye, and I look, and it's a bear. It was a safe distance away from us, but it was close. And I like freaked out, and I'm like, Sophia, there's a fucking bear right there. And then we were watching it, and then a little cub came out too, and it was so adorable. So that was really cool because we've never seen a bear in person before out in the wild. Sophia and I also went to Portsmouth, which is also in New Hampshire. It's like a little city type thing near the ocean. And we walked around there, and we went to that same pizza place that we like because there's one in North Conway in Portsmouth. And we got a large. We were both really hungry, and that pizza is really easy to eat. So between the two of us, we ate the whole large pizza under like 15 minutes, and the waitress had just come to probably just see how everything was. And she comes and she looks at us and like to the empty tray where the pizza was and back at her plates and to us, and she was just like, do you ladies need anything else? Like, she was trying not to be judgy. And the last fun thing I did is Dylan and I went camping together for a weekend, so it was like our first camping trip together. And on the way there, I'm like, do you think we forgot anything? And he's like, I don't think we forgot anything that would be catastrophic. So we get there, and we take out the big bag that the tent is in, and we're taking out the tent. And we both notice that there's no like poles in there to actually like set the tent up with. So we're both like looking at the bag, like clearly trying not to freak out, and looking back in the car, and they weren't there. So we called his dad, and they were still in the basement. So luckily his dad and his dad's girlfriend drove down to the campsite and brought him and helped us set up the tent. That was really nice of them because that just sucked. That's probably one of the main things you don't want to forget, and something that you can't just go to the store and buy real quick. So I think that's it for the things I did. I had a pretty good summer. The rest of the time I was basically just working. I think that is about it. So leave questions down below for Q&A and leave video requests. I will write them down and I will start working and making notes for them. Thanks for sticking around, and I will see you in my next video, which will hopefully be up shortly after this.